What's up, good gang? It's your girl KP, yes, Kamilla Porcshe, and welcome back to Shade Topic Tuesdays, where we count down the hottest shade that's been going on every week with your girl KP. Okay, so we gonna get straight into this shade, y'all. Making his place back on the countdown once again is Porsha and Simon. Goddamn Porsha and Simon. Let me tell you, because he's been acting the up, okay? So last we left off was Porsha posting a post about, yeah, you keep telling your lies, I'm gonna speak the truth, right? My man Simon done popped out with a whole new bitch since then. Yes, already. Like, either that was the fastest it's taken someone to sign some divorce papers and let that shit be final, or he just started to not give a fuck before it would happen anyway. He done warned her. I told y'all that was not a cute post when he was like, oh yeah, after them divorce papers are signed, that's when I'm gonna stop caring about my wife. I guess as soon as she sent him them papers, he was like, oh, I bet. That means that you don't want me no more. So I'm gonna show you that I'm still wanted. So now he's all being seen liking some shorty pictures, and then you know the investigators on the internet gonna do their investigating. So they see online that he on a boat, this chick on a boat. They like, wait a minute, that might be the same boat. So, you know, they do their little investigative work and zooming in. They say, them shades look real familiar. Them seats look real familiar. Oh, whose sneakers is that in the background? All that investigating just for Simon to actually pop out. Pop out with the bitch. He popped out with the bitch. Now, Porsha is just remaining on calm, classy, minding her business. She's out with her best friend. She out chilling, looking good. And then, out with a whole new bitch. And then there was some issues going on with Porsha and Nene. Where Nene posted a video talking about, oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing a show with Porsha on Netflix called The Upshaws. And it turns out that Porsha decided to be removed from the show because she didn't want to work with me. And I'm like, why would she do that when we allegedly on good terms? I was at your wedding. I did double dates with you and your husband. Nene is like, so I text her like, yo, what's good? Like, I thought we was good. Why would you remove yourself from the show that we supposed to be premiering on together? And Nene said that Porsha texted her back like, because I'm going through a divorce. You ain't hit me up. We ain't friends. We good where? If we was good, you would have checked on me. You ain't check on me, bitch. Which I don't know what that has to do with your professional life and being on a show. Girl, you better take as many gigs as you gonna get. Or if you feel secured in your bag and you know you gonna be booked and busy, then do you want to let that one fly? Let it fly. Now, why it was so important for Nene to come out and make a video and then support a comment talking about, oh, she tried to stop Nene bag. Stop your bag, how? She left the show. She left her position on the show, allowed you to film with a different housewife, and went on about her business. She didn't tell them, oh, it's either me or her. She didn't tell them, oh, if you want me, you gotta get rid of her. That's trying to stop your bag. What she did was, oh, if she's gonna be on a show, I'm removing myself from the situation. No need to bash her. And if she felt like you wasn't her friend, and you like, oh, but we been cool, all you did was turn around and prove her right, because this, Nene and her dude gonna pop out with Simon at his new joint, talking about double date. This is exactly what she was talking about. All you did was prove her right. What were you thinking? Use your noggin. You thought you ate with that, right? All you did was prove that you was the villain that everybody keep paying you to be when you swear you innocent. We on Porsha's side now, because why would you? And I get it, your man friends with Simon, so it's like, oh, if your man is like, hey, you know, we gonna pop out with Simon and his new joint. You could have stayed home, because you know, his loyalty is to his friend, but your loyalty is to your friend. But I guess you wanna use this little issue that happened with Porsha removing herself from the show y'all was supposed to appear on together as a reason to be shady towards her, when all you're doing is proving her decision right to not fuck with you. Cause look what type of timing you on. Bad move. Moving right along. Back to Tammy and WACKA, right? So like I said on a previous Shade Topic Tuesday, that Tammy seemed a little jealous of WACKA Flocka and his new flame. Only simply for the fact that she tried to all of a sudden, you know, because she either was single or living a private life. But as soon as WACKA started popping out happy with his new chick, all of a sudden, she needed to post her little Valentine's Day video of, you know, a decorated room as if she was trying to like send a statement. We don't know if WACKA was bothered or not. We don't know if he hit her phone or not. We just know, well, I just know, and as I reported, that she looked like she was seeking some attention. So now, WACKA's new bae and Tammy started writing subs to each other. Tammy's like, I could never be mad over a position that I gave up. Cause bitch, if I would've never got up, you would've never had a seat. I know that's right. Like, look, you only got him because I left him. Let's be clear. Which means I do not want him. Let's be clear. So you trying to put that narrative out there like I'm tight, I'm not. But you are, that's the thing. So shorty is like, bitch, you're washed up. Like, you're mad and you're washed up. She basically wanted to be like, I got your man and you can't do anything about it. We don't know what they was doing behind the scenes. WACKA could have still been hitting that. We don't know. So now all of a sudden, Tammy posts a before and after picture of her shoulder tattoo talking about, oh, love new art. But it's her getting WACKA's name covered up. But you're not mad, you're not bothered. How old is this tattoo? Or did you just now do that because you actually are mad? You either just did it because you got that mad, or you been did it, but you just now showing us because you got that mad. Either way, you're mad, and it shows. Tammy even goes further to like write this comment like, look, she wrote this long ass comment. I ain't read all of it, I ain't got time. I read enough to know that she was pressed. Talking about, look, I'm in my situation, he in his situation, he's happy, I'm happy. Let us both be happy and move forward with the people that we with. I keep my life private. I ain't post my man because WACKA had a problem with it. You was dying. What are you putting that out there for? These people aren't in your relationship. You was dying to just publicly put out there that, oh no, she bragging about having WACKA, but he was bothered when I had my nigga. Was that before or after he met her, though? Right? Because it matters. Oh, he was bothered when I was in my situation and posting about it, so I kept him a secret. What is you doing this nigga a favor for? So now that he got a bitch, it's okay for you to post your nigga because you think that he's trying to act like he's not upset, but you're purposely trying to upset him. So now she's posting these no face, no case pictures of some dude that we're supposed to assume been in the picture. Who knows? And it's just giving jealous, pressed, bothered, mad, feels the need to prove a point. Like, and WACKA new joint is bad. Like, she's a baddie. Like, this bitch right here, my nigga, right here. Yeah, she's bad. Tammy is cute too with a banging body, but you know, you a little pressed over shorty. It's okay. But you should have wrote that in your journal. Why you came to the internet, I do not know. But moving along. So once again, another person making their way back into the lineup for Shade Topic Tuesdays is DRAYA and Jalen. When are we gonna let this go? Who they fucking is none of y'all business. But I guess everybody wanna put their opinions out there, so let's just keep putting opinions out there, right? So now, as I told y'all, like the snitch era is crazy. Everybody in a storytelling era, especially the men. The men are just in their storytelling era where they just spilling the tea, girl. They is pillow chatting like a muff. And it started, let's not forget, it started with Irv Gotti about Ashanti. Like, you was just pressed, my guy. So these guys are so pressed, so now they just coming out, telling, and it just keeps going and going and going. So now we have guys coming out talking about, oh, DRAYA? Oh yeah, the team been hit that. You don't wanna wipe that, the team been hit that. Like, what's your point? Nobody cares if she fucked you in the past. Like, what is your point? It's giving feminine. Oh, I hit that too. Oh, you too? I hit that too. Oh, you too? Like, the disrespect is crazy. This is somebody's baby mother, like somebody's girl. Like the pettiness, the immaturity, just the plain bitch assness. No one cares if you smashed in the past. Let me let y'all in on a little secret. A woman whose vagina can grow 10 centimeters and push out a fucking baby and go back tight, you didn't do anything when it went here. It could go here. So you taking it here is not doing nothing. No one cares. No one cares. Ooh, you hit it too. That's what's up. And next. But anyway, back to the topic. So DRAYA is being slammed by the people she used to sleep with once again, because this isn't the first time they did this. They did this before her last relationship when she, you know, got her whole card thrown out. She was public about it too, yeah. So I slept around, whatever, but like, you know, I'm not a hoe no more. And ever since then, y'all haven't seen her hoeing around for how many years for y'all to want to bring this back up for what? But now, to the immediate surprise, Joie Chavis is also pregnant for her third baby from her third baby daddy. Definitely rich baby daddy gang lineup. Her first baby is by Bow Wow, her second baby is by Future, and now her third baby is by a pro athlete. Everybody's like, oh, the bag is being secured, and yes, I believe it. At the end of the day, yes, I'm gonna have these beautiful kids. Whoever don't wife me, thou shalt move on to the next. But my kids will always be taken care of. Not giving no broke niggas no babies, I know that. Okay, Joey, so now they're comparing Joey and DRAYA and their track records, and they're like, with these two girls, these two ladies is running neck and neck. Let's get out of people's vaginas, shall we? All right, let's move on. On to Lemuel, yes, the co-founder of the Zeus Network, and his ongoing beef with Natalie, but trying to save face and remain professional, but he just can't. He just can't. And he keeps showing us that he is just bothered and pressed. Natalie must got that good poo na because, okay. Like I said before on a previous episode, that Baddies East ended, the Baddies scandal ran on, and now Baddies Caribbean auditions is out. I put out the audio of Lemmy going off about Natalie messing with a dude that's on a different show on his network and seeming real pressed about it, seemingly admitting that, you know what, whatever, I already fucked her, so whatever she do is what she do. She got a husband to explain that to. You got a wife too. Why are you so pressed about another woman? Lemuel. Why are you so pressed about her? I've been said she was fucking him, but I'm glad that he came out and confirmed it, cause I be knowing. So there's 3 parts to the Baddies auditions, right? So part 1 and 2 came out. Before part 3 can wrap up the auditions, right? To leave us in suspense on who is possibly being casted for this season's Baddies Caribbean. This nigga Lemmy. I'm sorry, this bitch Lemmy. Cause this was a bitch move, he's just being bitch. Like, why? He leaks the baddie roster for Baddies Caribbean before we even got to see the wrap up of the part 3 of the auditions. Why? Why are you trying to sabotage? We're gonna watch anyway, which is still gonna make you money, which you already know, but you just wanted to send a message to Natalie to let her know that you're still mad, right? So he leaks the cast to the Baddies Caribbean before Baddies Caribbean auditions part 3 even aired on his network. And of course, Natalie, you know, she shares the leak on her page, so it doesn't seem like he's doing something that she wasn't aware of or approved of, or so that the people can be unknown to their beef because they're trying to keep it low. And I'm pretty sure she's trying to make sure she saves some type of professional relationship with him so she can keep her show on there, because you know Natalie is getting the bag. She does have the #1 show on his network, so if he was smart, he wouldn't mess that up either. You can't replace Baddies. It's been running for too many years, and she is the OG of OGs. So if you thought you could think that, think again. Moving on. So as reported last week on Shade Topic Tuesdays, the fans started questioning whether Young Miami and JT are still friends because we don't see them hanging out together. As we know, back in the day, the City Girls, which is JT and Young Miami, allegedly had some type of unresolved issue with Nicki Minaj, even though obviously they love and look up to Nicki Minaj as every female rapper does. But, you know, Nicki Minaj had caught wind of some shade that they had said while they was still coming up and coming rappers. So by the time they got put on and they was like, oh, we want a song with Nicki, we want a song with Nicki, she wasn't really feeling them because, you know, she felt like they tried to shade her at one point in their career while they were coming up. And then, you know, they did the song, well, JT went to jail and Young Miami carried on the City Girls name, did the song with Cardi while Cardi and Nicki Minaj was beefing. So then JT came out of jail, the City Girls is back together, and it's like, we want to collab with Nicki Minaj, we love Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. So then eventually they cleared their beef with Nicki Minaj and became cool. Never did a song together, but she did talk to them on the phone, FaceTime, they kiki over the internet, they're cool, right? Mostly JT and Nicki Minaj. Mostly JT and Nicki Minaj. And then we all know of the imaginary beef, or it was real beef because it was where it said, between Nicki Minaj and Latto. Unresolved beef, which then moved on to Nicki Minaj crowning Ice Spice Princess of Hip Hop, Latto being mad, and Latto and Ice Spice having their beef stemming from the issues with her and Nicki Minaj. Now, moving to current, because that was a lot. Moving to current now, we see that Young Miami is posted up in the club with Latto, rapping her song. And it's like, I mean, like, honestly, the girls don't really have to choose sides because, like, this isn't high school, this isn't junior high, pre-K, like, right? But you're sending a statement that you kind of are choosing sides. It's very hard to remain Switzerland during a beef because it's cold, very much cold, that if you link up with a bitch that don't like me, then you choosing sides. Bitch, pick a side. Don't link with my op. So Young Miami is definitely sending the message that yeah, I might be right. I don't fuck with JT like that, because if I did, that meant that I fucked with Nicki Minaj like that. And if I did, I wouldn't be here posted up in the club with Latto, rapping her song to the camera, hyping her up. Look, Young Miami is trying to find her way. She networking, she not cutting off, no connections due to any fake beef. Anything that's gonna stop her bag, ain't nothing more important than money. She's been rapping about that since she came out. So can we blame her? She not messing up no relationships over a bitch that don't feed her, so why not, right? But I'm pretty sure JT don't approve because she's a hard Nicki Minaj fan. Like, that's her girl, okay? But speaking of Latto, while we're on her, there is a rumored relationship between Latto's sister and Drake. They were reported to have been walking out of a restaurant together from a possible date, and then fans are connecting this date to lyrics in Drake's song, talking about some woman that he feeling and mentioning Clayco. And then Latto takes that rumor a step further and reposts Drake's picture of Clayco water. I really feel like they be trolling us, but who knows? Because, you know, Drake is also allegedly Sexy Red's baby father. Before Sexy Red announced to the world that she was pregnant, she was like, oh yeah, I'm about to have Drake baby, and then she ended up pregnant. But do we really think it was Drake baby? No, we found out she was trolling. But then, you know, he all sending her stacks of bread and Chanel bags, and we know that he spent money on his friends just because he got it. But like, is it still a part of the troll? And then it was also a dated rumor of him reuniting with SZA, because they used to date back in the day, and then it was a rumor saying that they were starting things back up again. So I don't know. Drake is just in so many pots. I think he's just chilling. At one point, y'all thought he was gay. He was having too much fun with Jack Harlow. Y'all thought he was gay, or vacationing with him, wearing Hawaiian shirts or whatever the hell they was doing. You know, he's just outside. His little clips in his hair, his little perm, his little slick back. Thinking he a pimp named Slickback. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna keep a close eye on it and see what happens. But moving right along. Okay, so Kim K and Odell Beckham Jr. Yes, we've spoke about them. Here they are again, as Odell Beckham was just released from his team. And of course, the first thing that came to all of our minds was, damn, that Kardashian curse is serious. It's so bizarre. Like, is it coincidental or what? Because literally, everybody they fuck with, their careers just minus Courtney. She's the only one who, she only fucked with Scott. I mean, he ended up with a fucking drinking problem, but granted, he had that problem way before it became considered cursing him, right? But you know, he ended up on a show, so his life elevated even though it went downhill. Scott Disick. I mean, she dated that little rich guy, and then like that was a fling, and then she moved on to Travis Barker. He's been on tour, he's still collecting his money, and now they're married and have a baby. Everything's good with them. But the other sisters, Kylie fucked with Tyga. I mean, granted, his rap career was like doo-doo to a lot of people anyway, so fucking with her really wasn't gonna make it any better or any worse. He was just bad. Then she fucked with Travis, and we see what happened at his concert and his downfall. He was like, look bitch, I got to leave you cause we fucked with his music. Like, so it was like, how can you bring down his rapper when we fuck with his music? That curse done got him sued, got people trampled on, and can we blame her? We don't know, but you know, the internet's gonna blame her for it. Then we got Kendall. First of all, she can't even keep a man, so I don't even think she can. I think that's her curse, is just not being able to keep a man. Let's just leave it there. Khloe Kardashian, Lamar Odom, his drug addiction got worse. And yes, we see when it comes to Khloe Kardashian, it's like, oh, but she helped a man, she helped a man, she helped a man. But she can't help that she's just fucking cursed. So Lamar Odom fucked around and the drugs just took over. Tristan Thompson fucked around and just started sucking at basketball and getting into too much controversy. Now we got Kim Kardashian. First of all, I never heard of Chris Humphries until she dated him, and we already know the bitch move he went through trying to get spousal support after that marriage split. Really with Kim, the curse kind of started. You know what, it depends on how big the celebrity is. Then it's like, okay, we're gonna curse this motherfucker because they have something to lose. Like I said, when Kylie dated Tiger, it was like, there was nothing to curse there. This motherfucker came in like that. But when you find a high profile relationship, that's when the curse will start, which is why that shit happened with Travis Scott. Now with Kim K, that curse hit Kanye West like a, like he just, now he always been a person that spoke his mind and was bold, but it's just something that ended up turning in him while he was with Kim K, and he started to actually lose it. I guess when you call someone crazy too many times or enough times, they actually fucking become crazy. Cause I didn't think he was crazy, I just thought he had an attitude problem and he spoke his mind and didn't live in a fucking box. But then you start listening to certain things and it's like, my nigga, that right there ain't right, ain't right, that ain't right, that ain't right. So now, moving on to the present, Kim K, you know. Matter of fact, we can't even skip over Pete Davidson. Kim K had a fling with Pete. He got into a whole beef with Kanye West. He's not on SNL no more. And he's been doing shitty movies ever since then. But you know, he had a comedy special. I gotta go watch that. I like him, I think he's funny. Now, him with the bitches, he ain't lose his luck there, but that his career, maybe it wasn't the best career move to fuck with Kim K. You would think that fucking with such a high profile family that your career would go this way, but it ended up going that way. So she's fucking with Odell Beckham Jr. and he gets let go from his team, and obviously the world automatically blames the Kardashian curse. But we'll wait and see if he gets picked up by a different team. Cause you know, people just been getting let go. Once you're at the end of the contract, you're at the end of the contract. Now you're a free agent to move on to a different team. So maybe this was a blessing in disguise. So we'll just wait and see. Moving right along. So speaking about Kanye, first of all, he dropped his daughter's song. You know, she did great in numbers. Obviously, it's Northwest, right? He's still going on his rants about, oh, Kim, you need to take my daughter out to school. Take her out to school, blah, blah, it's bad for her. Right? So that post goes on social media, and then, you know, Northwest is like big on TikTok, so she's becoming a young personality, a young influencer, influencing these young girls. So then they see her song come out and they're like, oh wow, you know, very inspirational. But then she's like, she's dropping an album, and the name of the album is Elementary School Dropout. Good idea. Like, where do y'all hire these people? Can I get a job, please, so I can help somebody, please? Okay, anyway, it's the fact that Kanye thought that was a good idea and he let it fly. Like, what? Well, like, what's going on with this man? And then, so now, speaking of Kanye, while he's in his, you know, state of mind that he's in, we don't know. We're not doctors, we can't diagnose him, so we're just gonna say the state of mind that he's in. Like I said, the men are chatting. He's on his interview and brings up an irrelevant memory of an encounter with Nicki Minaj, talking about, oh yeah, I remember when I asked Nicki, can I get a threesome? Well, me, her, and Amber, you know, bring those words to life. That's in the song, since she talking that shit. What significance did this information have for your interview, except for to go viral and offend someone's wife? Like, what is your point in going down memory lane of a time you tried to fuck somebody and did not succeed, by the way? So why are you bringing it up? The guys is just chatting. Like Aiden Ross talking about, oh yeah, so you know I smashed Sexy Red. Sexy Red came out and was like, no, let's get it right. You paid me to take your virginity, and that's exactly what the fuck I did. Like, what's good with these guys? They just, what is that? What's in the water? What's in the milk? What is it? Now we got Kanye West bullying a young man in his 20s, young influencer CENAT. Mind you, CENAT got sent some Yeezy clothes. He tried it on his live stream, very popular live stream. I get it. So his opinion really matters. So if he does have a negative opinion about something, it's gonna piss someone off, like when he formally pissed off Glorilla, saying that her song was trash, right? So CENAT tries on his Yeezy clothes. His pants is too big. He's like, what the fuck? I can't fit these. Like, why would you send me such big pants? I'm gonna need a small. Nothing wrong with that statement, right? You would have thought, right? Wrong. Obviously, Kanye found something wrong with that. And he's like, oh, fuck out of here. You dissing my clothes. You a pawn. They told you to diss my clothes. You ain't saying nothing about Adidas, but you saying something about my clothes. So CENAT is like, I think you're overreacting. Like, I'm not saying nothing bad. No one's forcing me to talk bad about your clothes. Like, the shit didn't fit. So Kanye is like, oh, so you trying to say that I'm mad for nothing? So CENAT was like, yeah. So Kanye was like, fuck you, nigga. I'm sorry, that shit had me weak. Like, what? What kind of response? What kind of response is that? Like, what is going on? If that's not the mind of like a mentally deranged person, like, you are so mad at the world, you can't even see that you're wilding out, my guy. Like, you're bugging. Like, I was like, what? Fuck you, nigga. And not only that, he goes further and has his management reach out as if management is trying to resolve the issue. But instead, he was strong-arming the little boy like, yo, hold up, I'm still talking. Let me tell you what we gonna do, cause we ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect. Kai's like, nobody was disrespecting him, but like, who you talking to like that? Because what are you saying? I'm on whatever type of timing that you on, so what happened? So the management was like, look, where you from? Oh, we both from the Bronx? Cause you know, I lived in the Bronx too, so what's good? I can meet up with you. CENAT's like, what's good? We can meet up, what happened? The guy was like, yeah, I could pull up tomorrow. Kai like, hold on, you tomorrow? Nigga, I don't know you like that. Like, you trying to reconcile the situation? Because like, you talking to me kind of crazy. Like, you can't pull up on me tomorrow, nigga, I don't know you like that. How about you take time to get to know me before you pull up on me? Like, what are you talking about? Don't talk to me like that. Like, what's going on? Like, what? You're making us understand why you got dropped from Adidas. Like, your professionalism needs a little bit of work. Who's on your PR team? You need a little bit of work. And you've been in the game for how many years? You need a little bit of work. We're just gonna leave it right there. So now a while ago we was talking about how YG and SAWEETIE was dating and the whole fiasco that went on when he got in his bag because he got clipped and started doing the weird shit on the internet, right? I don't know if y'all remember that from previous Shade Topic Tuesdays, but it was spoken about. So, you know, I was like, if you talking about SAWEETIE, first of all, she a cancer gang, shout out. So if you want to get a woman like SAWEETIE back, you gonna have to do more than do some Instagram posts. She gonna need some bags, some trips, something of money value to show that you really give a fuck. Tap them pockets out. If you really care, you gonna spend something on it. So it wasn't made public what he did to get her back, but apparently now, and this is months later, he got his girl back. She showed up on stage to make sure he showed the world. She's like, so what happened? Yeah, I'm here. Like, you love me, boo? Say it again. Say that shit louder so they can hear you. He like, yo, nah, I love you. And she's like, okay, yeah, I love you too. That's how you do that, and you get your bitch back. So he got his bitch back. Congratulations to YG, right? Now he all happy and partying and showing his girl off, and she all right by his side. She dropped new music. He out doing shows, you know, and then they could go back to supporting each other and piggybacking off of each other and shows and shit. Trying to be the next cute little rap couple dynamic duo. But do y'all think it's gonna last? Cause like she said, she's like, I don't know, I don't really spin the block. And it's true, we don't really spin a block, but we do tend to linger sometimes, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sometimes we just chill and stick around for a little while. Just a little bit until we feel like, okay, now I feel emotionally comfortable to leave this motherfucker where he at. But while she's around, he has the opportunity to show her a reason to stay. So when we linger, it's definitely for an opportunity. If you don't complete the task or accomplish the goal or hit the bar, you know, we out. Anyway, I'm gonna close it out right there. So that's it for the Shade Topic Tuesdays. It for the Shade Topic Tuesdays. Shade Topic Tuesdays. Hey, Shade Topic Tuesdays. So that's all I got for y'all. Thanks for watching me and getting to the end of the show. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, comment, and like. Talk to me in these comments. Or y'all can DM me on Instagram at MSZ_KP. Or just follow me. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Break my back. Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga. No one but you.